Enriching your vocabulary. In business communication, the language used in our country is English. It's important that we build a good repertoire of all the words possible over a period of time so that we can use them appropriately to make our communication much more effective. Hence, for effective communication, usage of vocabulary is critical. Vocabulary can be enriched through various means. The most important way is by being conscious and learning new words every time we come across it, either in the newspaper or when we read books or when we hear from good orators. Better to jot it down, check the meaning in the dictionary, and keep using it whenever an opportunity arises. This is one of the best ways of improving vocabulary, and this is what most people do. Another method is by going through the dictionary and looking up every day a set of words and trying to use them in our daily life. So let's see some important features of vocabulary. Foreign words have become part of the English vocabulary, and we use it so often we don't even realize that they are foreign words. We must try and avoid as much as possible using too much of these foreign words if they are not very commonly used, because everybody may not understand. But some of them have become so common that we can't even think of an alternative. So let's look at some of these foreign words. Post-mortem, a dissection after death. Can we even think of another word other than post-mortem to use appropriately at that place? Bona fide, genuine, to get a bona fide letter from school, to get a bona fide letter to prove that you're a citizen. Per annum, this is so commonly used. Per year, per annum, it means per year. In camera, in secrecy, very commonly used in legal terms. Pairs, groups of words that confuse. There are many words in English language which we need to be careful about. Some may be homophones, they may sound the same but they are different. The difference lies in the context in which they are used, and we'll see some of them. And to understand their meanings, the best source is the dictionary, and then using them so that we are clear about their meanings later. Casual and causal. Casual, which means indifferent, while causal has got everything to do with cause and effect. Judicial and judicious, they both have different meaning. Judicial is something to do with the law, but judicious means wise. Industrial and industrious. Industrial means something to do with the industry, but industrious means hardworking. So appropriate usages of these words depending on context matters. Idiomatic expressions. When they write books and creative writing, a lot of idiomatic expressions are used to make the whole thing very lively. But it needs to be used carefully after thoroughly understanding the meaning. There are so many such idiomatic expressions in the English language which one must learn over a period of time. And the best way to learn is to hear, understand, use. Idioms are used to create more impact. Idioms make expression of speech and meaning much more concrete. Idioms should be used with proper care and caution so that it doesn't convey wrong meanings if used inappropriately. And too much usage of idioms can make the speech have a very flowery, diluting impact. So not too many, but just right usage of idioms, because sometimes it conveys the best meaning. Let's look at some of them. Lion's share, it means the largest share. An eyewash, it means it was totally fake. Above board, all he said was above board, means he is beyond doubts. Null and void, the document has been declared null and void, is of no use, okay, has no meaning whatsoever. Phrasal verbs, again used very, very often, and we will see some of them. A group of words used together to form a meaning is called a phrase, more than a word. Phrases are commonly used in English and we keep on using them, and you will see what I am talking about here. Okay. In fact, the use is so common that we may not be even aware that we are using them. Some of them are abide by, the meaning being adhere to. We abide by the rules of the organization. It's a phrase, abide by. Water down, dilute. This is a watered down version of the original. Write off means we don't consider it anymore. This particular document is written off, is of no use. Call off, cancel. Branch out, diversify. So very many such phrases we use day in and day out in order to convey what we want to convey in English language.